Well, here we are, September 26th, a little more than a month in the last video, which was August 21st. Why today? Well, today is a big day. Today is like that's what I'll call the video, 3, 2, 1, go. I've talked often about the fall because it's always been good for me in the past in a way. That's the time where everything's put aside, where I can really concentrate on just one thing, and that's moving forward in this journey of wanting to be in better shape and lose weight, right? So, and it was kind of like this mental note in my head that after all the celebrations were over, I have this big block of time that I really can say, it's time now. It really is time now. Which is really ridiculous because not that having that time, that's there, that's great, now I'll take advantage of it. But it's the waiting period before you get to the starting lineup. Why must that time be used to benefit what you won't be able to do afterwards? It's the last dinner. The last dinner. I've had so many last dinners in my life. It's enjoying what you won't be able to enjoy when you get into that period of high intensity. So you take advantage of the time you have before you get there. But it's not like the night before. Last night, yeah, was a big dinner. It's kind of my brother and I kind of had this. I was going to say the word tradition, and it was a tradition. That's just to show you how much that last dinner can come back so often. Whenever my brother and I were set on going on a path to lose weight or get in shape or whatever, the last dinner was KFC. It was Kentucky Fried Chicken. And what did I have last night? That's exactly what I had. We were supposed to have these lamb chops and stuff and Julie was, my wife, she was, we ate a lot this weekend, so she wasn't feeling that hungry yesterday evening when we were here at home, and said, "Oh, I'm just going to make myself a little something." So I said, "Okay, we're not having the lamb chops." And so I didn't feel like having what she was having because I hadn't lost my appetite. I wanted a nice dinner, especially because the next morning I'm starting off this big wave, this big high gear stuff. So then I thought of KFC, I thought of my brother. God bless his soul. Rest in peace. Anyway, so that's what I did. I went and got myself a nice big meal at KFC. And if it would have been only that, it wouldn't be that bad. But it's a couple of weeks now that I know that today is the starting day. And a lot of decisions were made in that couple of weeks. That little breakfast sandwich here, a little go have lunch at the pub here, a little this, that, and there, and they all add up. And they didn't put me behind per se, but they obviously prevented me from moving forward. And why? Because of this planned period. Now, wouldn't it have been more intelligent to say, okay, I do have a couple of celebrations, things that I know I will want to eat something else than the way I eat when I'm in training. So I could have stayed in high gear, let those little things happen. But no, I let those little things happen and let those little things happen a lot more often because of that set time planned for today. So maybe I'll learn from that one day. I keep thinking I do because I realize it, but no. So one good thing, I had my triathlon. I had planned on doing a sprint, which is like the smallest version of the triathlon, which I've done a couple of times already. And I have to remind myself that this was an accomplishment because I've done higher distances in the past, like the Olympic, which is double, I completed. I tried the half Ironman and did a good portion of that, which is a lot longer than the sprint. So even though I didn't do it completely, I did a lot more than I did with my sprint, that's for sure. But hey, in the shape I'm in, the age I'm getting to, The sprint was a nice accomplishment, and I have to realize that because I have a hard time with that stuff. Always have excuses ready for having done that instead of something longer. But I did it, and that was a good thing. And it was, yeah. And I know it was a big thing because the next day, the next couple of days, I definitely felt the exertion that I put myself for because the distances aren't that long, but that whole time you do the 3 exercises, you keep pushing yourself, pushing yourself, pushing yourself, pushing yourself for like 2.5 hours. So and that shows after a while. So anyway, so I did it. It's great. So there's no more excuses now. Last meal, the final dinner, final supper is eaten many times. The summer is over. Summer vacation is over. The birthday celebrations are over. No more excuses. So if I want to get from point A to point B, I gotta stop sticking around point A. Gotta do something to head towards point B. And now is the time. So here we go. Watch out, people. I'll be back recording videos, but it'll be different. It's not what happened that prevented me, but to give progress reports of how well I've been doing, because that's where we are. So enough with this video. I'll talk to you guys soon.